Okay. Let me take Joel and then I come to you.
Oh man.
You had a question back
Yeah, I'm
a
trying to.
year ago.
Oh, I think it had to do with she had mentioned that the thoughts get stressful. I think you made a good point too. Is that because I used to deal with this a lot too. Is
Speaking to the mic for me?
letting go, like letting go. You mentioned letting go. It's a good point because sometimes that the stress is self-inflicted because it's still trying to control things. So, like you said, letting go is just letting things be. But I've had that thought to where it's like if I let go, what's gonna happen? That means I'm not working
Right.
on myself, right? But it's
Cindy's like,
not
you let
trusting,
that go, who will you be?
right?
What will you be? You're gonna be nothing if you let the ideas and thoughts go. He's lying to you.
And it's just a form of
You are
control.
nothing trying to be somebody.
Yeah. And it's just us trying to control the outcome of things. So, yeah, a lot of times the stress is just control, false control.
If you stop fighting with thought, you would never have stress again. It would not exist. It would be stress from the outside to go to work and all that, but it wouldn't affect you on the inside. But you gotta let thought go. You gotta let go. I don't know what to tell y'all. You gotta let your whole self go. You want to be conscious. You want the mind of God, and the mind of God is always present. Salvation is right here, right now, all the time. But when you go into thoughts about the past or the future or this or that, you're with Satan. You're into time. And I promise you, the more you practice being present, eventually that would be the natural way. It wouldn't be an effort anymore trying to be present. It was just like you wake up unconscious, you'll wake up conscious. But you got to be it. You got to practice being present. And practice the little things. You don't have to start out big. Practice walking through a door, in one room and out of another. When you get in your car, practice being aware of opening the door, putting the key in, starting the car. Most people, what they do nowadays, they get in the car, open the door, and then get right on the cell phone. Don't even know they started the car up. You want to practice being present with God, being right here, right now. God is not into time. I'll come back to you, Sean, in a minute. Yeah, I need it. Is it Merlot or Chardonnay?
It's whiskey.
Thank you. Oh, speaking of whiskey, I was on the freeway yesterday and it was crowded. I looked over, some guy was drinking out a big bottle of whiskey. He was like, I'm like, let me hurry up again in the far right lane. God, he had a problem. He was like drinking that whiskey. It looked like his mind was just, I was like, this is trouble. Yes, sir. Thank you, Sean. And then right here.
One day this week, I was going about my normal nightly routine, trying to be a good Christian. I did my silent prayer, went to sleep. Then I had a very vivid dream. It was someone that I have forgiven, but they were stabbing me. Like I was relaxing, and they crept up behind me and just started stabbing me. It was very violent. And, I woke up. And once I woke up, that anger spirit was, like, in me. I could feel it. And I wanted to be angry at this person. But I was able to, like, kind of come back to consciousness. But I really, like, for a second there, I kind of realized that I wanted to do something to that person or, but I had to really, like, just sit back and think, like, that person didn't actually do that to me. I mean, even though this person has done some stuff to me, but not to that degree. But I found that was really amazing. But I almost fell into that spirit of anger.
Practice being present. Really. When you are present with God instead of in your head thinking about the past or the future, no one can hurt you. No one can touch you. Really, they can't. No matter what they did, what they said, what happened, their revenge or whatever, when you are present, no one can ever hurt you again. And God put a bubble around you, a protective bubble of presence, of consciousness, and no one can ever touch you. And believe me, the devil will try, and other people will try too because the devil in them, but they won't be able to do it. And you won't even be trying to protect yourself. You're just naturally protected. Because you're protected by love. And we don't have love in this world anymore. There's no love. Amazing, huh? Yes, ma'am.
Would you say that when you are practicing being aware and being conscious during the day, and then when you have dreams, because I can relate to having like vivid dreams that are really disturbing, and I'm practicing being conscious during the day, would you say that that's Satan coming when you're unconscious, trying to get you riled up? Because when you awake, that's immediately what's on your mind.
When you go to sleep, if you have not practiced being present, that's why you're supposed to work on yourself all day, not just first thing in the morning or last thing at night. You're supposed to practice being present because you go unconscious, and then your sleep will be fine. But if you don't, when you go to sleep, you go unconscious, and that's when the devil have his way. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. What a mess, huh?